Hi and welcome to week number 9 of our program Speak and Live Your Legacy. The first month we dived into the inner essentials of legacy. Second month I shared with you 4 key techniques of public speaking and communication to speak your legacy, to share your message. And this month we're going to get into action and really explore how can we more consciously and more effectively live L-I-V-E, our legacy. My name is Amélie, and my passion, my obsession is taking you and accompanying you, empowering you, leaders, entrepreneurs, professionals, dreamers, activists, artists, to speak and live your legacy. For today, for the first session of the 4 sessions we're going to have about living consciously, effectively, in a powerful way, our legacy, we're going to be sort of more observing or extracting what we already give in terms of our imprint world, where we are already in terms of living our legacy. So 2 aspects I want us to look at, and these are 2 aspects you've already heard me speak about in the past sessions, is the be and the do. Okay, we're human beings, but human beings, so there's this part of the be, and we're human doings, we do things, and we need both wings to fly this legacy. So we're going to look first at our being. Now, what is our be in our legacy? I'm going to invite you to do a little exercise to identify what is your being, your presence, in terms, what does your presence give to people, give to the world, give to your legacy. So some of you say, I don't know, my presence, it's generally an uncomfortable question at the beginning. Who am I to think that my presence is a gift, and what does it give? Well, I don't know. Sometimes when we do something, it's difficult for us to see the value, the contribution. So let's just be, just the presence. So I'm going to invite you to do this little exercise. Collect information from 5 people. Ideally, people from your work environment, people from your friends' environment, people from your community, so it can be your church, your temple, people you connect with regularly, people from your gym, from outside the work or the family, the friends, Try to find 5 people in different environments, and if not, at least have 2-3 different environments, and ask them the same question. What does my presence give to you? So just the fact for you to be there with them, to talk, to listen, to go and watch a movie, to participate in the volunteer activities, to be in the class, whatever your presence, your participation give in terms, but here in terms of the being. No, it's not about what you do there. It's about what your presence give. Okay? So that's the question. And write down what they tell you. I'd like, ideally, the number 3, how key it is. It also works for that one. So if they can give you 3 things, 3 core things, not more, because then after it's too much and it becomes less relevant if it's too diluted. And I would say minimum 2, and ideally 3. 3 things that your presence give them. And you may be surprised, and don't hesitate to dig and to ask a little more questions if you're not very clear. Let me give you an example. For me, one of the things that I think my presence has always proof to give to people is energy. Now is uplifting energy. Wherever I've been in the world, in whatever environment, that's been a constant feedback. And it continues to be a constant feedback. After my speeches, with my coaching, whatever, it's like that. It's me. No, this energy and people feel uplifted with this energy. Great. When I did this exercise, it was slightly different question, but it was the same. I mean, it was the same. Let's say it was the same concept, the same results were coming out from the question. Even the frame of the exercise was different, but it was about what my presence radiates and give to people. I did this exercise, and out of the 5 people I consulted, 3 of them mentioned peace. I say, peace? I was surprised, because for me, peace, I associate peace with a person who is very calm, who is really balanced, who speaks slowly, speak with a tone of voice that is really low and slow, and has this music like a soft chanting, which is not my voice, which is not my way of speaking. And I could not understand when I saw peace. And I know the 3 people who answered that are actually people who really match into spiritual development, personal development, and I know that I knew they had taken this exercise very seriously. So it was not like they had just written that and 3 people out of 5. So first I was touched, because I say, wow, I give peace to people, which I would think that it's something I would never give. And wow, it's nice. But at the same time, I said that was not sort of working with me. I thought I didn't give peace to people. So I investigated a little more, just asked, what kind of peace do I give? And you know what they come back to? It's actually the same, this uplifting energy. So I'm going to make it short, because I'm not going to go through all the conversation, and the conversation have been different with the 3 persons. These people valued my energy that uplifted them and reassured them, and sort of helped them to reconnect with their strength, with their yes, with their sense of possibility. And also they felt held by me. They felt that I'm here, and the more people I hear around them, and that's okay. They're going to make it. So this uplifting energy gave them peace. And for them, the experience, and the first word that came was peace. This inner peace that we feel when we know that things are going to be all right. Okay, cash flow is not there. The job is not there. The client is not rung yet. The things like that. But it's okay. We know that we're going to harvest. We know that it's going to happen. We know that we're doing what is feasible, what is possible in a powerful way, in an ambitious way, and it's going to come. We know that we trust the universe. We trust ourselves. We trust that we've done. We trust that others are here to support, to hold you always, that you're never alone. Okay? So this sense, I think we all passed from, in one of the examples of these situations that I have just named, where there's this anxiety, and at the same time we're able to sort of manage it, release it, and connect with this sense of inner peace. So that was this peace they were referring to. So I give you this example because, so be open, receive it with lots of gratitude, but also appreciate it, and give yourself this sense of appreciation that you give to people with only your presence. Isn't it beautiful? So just take it as a gift, celebrate it Nourish your cells, your soul, your spirit with it, and dig a little more to really understand, is it what they're, are you understanding what they're saying or not? Then write them down. Always we write them down. And here I really want you to write them down, because you're going to forget. 15, if you have 15 points, you're going to forget. So, or you're going to focus only on the one you were looking for. For example, if they had, they answered energy, no. And so this one, yeah, I remember this one because is the one I would expect. But then the others you not expect, the other that comes as a surprise, you may forget. And no, we want also to have them. So that's going to be our first part. Now the second part. What do you do? What do you do in your work? What do you do in your home? What do you do in your community? And here the same, we're just going to be observing. So what do you do? Here in this part of the doing, we're going to ask ourselves the question, what do I give? We're going to look at what we do in terms of contribution. So I want you to do the columns, the home, the community. So community, I'm here referring to the activities outside work and outside home where you contribute. For example, it can be your theater club or your writers club, your gym. If you have a contribution, not something that you do beyond what what is your personal objective of being there, your volunteer service, your church, your temple, your association of neighbors. Okay, so what do you give? What is your contribution there? So for example, and then you have this column, so home, community, work, whatever other spaces you may have, and I may not have in mind right now, or I may not have in my life. So you list all this, you make this column per areas of your life, and then you're going to say, okay, what do I give? So how do I contribute? Okay. Sometimes it's difficult to see the contribution, but yes, we'll name the task in terms of what we do, but it's what we give to it. No? And it can be very simple. Well, I am in the home. Well, you take care of maybe the education, the care of the children, the spouse, the family who lives with you, whatever. So what do you do? What do I give? Well, I give. I clean the house, for example. I clean the house because I give my contribution is a space that is organized, that is cozy. What else? What other contribution? I like to put little post-it with love messages on the fridge, or inspiring messages on this part of the house, so that people can find some inspiration and feel loved, and have this little smile on their face and on their heart when they pass in front of this wall, for example. Right here, all these things, and try to see. Okay, I clean the house. What do I give? What is my contribution when I clean the house? When I clean the house, my contribution is creating a cute, cozy, and healthy home where it feels good to come back, where it feels good to lie on the sofa, to hug, to cuddle, to be together, to eat, because it's clean. It's been arranged. The details have been thought about, some little details. Okay, so try to value it in terms of the contribution, and you write, what do you give? What is this contribution? If there are some tasks where you're not able to give this contribution, this giving meaning, that's okay. Write the task. That's what you're doing. For example, you're doing, I don't know, the accounting, and right now you say, I don't know what is the contribution when I do the accounting. I do because I have to do. Okay, so write it there, and then it will come. You will see little by little. You will see it written there. You will ask, okay, what's the contribution of that? And you will find it. Okay, if you not find it this week, that's okay. We have 3 more weeks to go. We'll explore it. You don't hesitate anyway to comment, send a message, share whatever you want to share, ask your question to the community. here at the speaking station or send me a private message. It will be a real pleasure to connect with you, help you to dive deeper into the subject. And anyway, I'm looking forward to next week where we're going to go the next step. So get that down, get that written, because you will need to have clarity on what do you give through your being, through your presence, and what do you give through what you do in your home, community, work, or other spaces where you are present. Okay, looking forward to be with you and to finalize in the next 3 weeks this journey of speaking and living our legacy. I mean, not a journey of speaking and living our legacy, but this journey of really taking this next step to speak and live our legacy with more consciousness, more impact, more purpose, more joy, and more motivation.